Did you know Henry Ford, the man who revolutionized the automobile industry and became one of the most influential entrepreneurs of the 20th century, faced countless failures and rejections before ever achieving success, proving to the world that persistence is the ultimate driver of fortune? Because long before the name Ford became synonymous with innovation, assembly lines, and affordable cars, Henry Ford was just a curious boy born in 1863 on a farm in Michigan, fascinated by machines and determined to escape a life of farming. Yet his early experiments were filled with mistakes. His first job as an apprentice machinist in Detroit ended in hardship, and his initial attempts to build engines often failed miserably, leaving him ridiculed by those who doubted his abilities. But Ford's obsession with creating a horseless carriage kept him going, even when his first company, the Detroit Automobile Company, collapsed after only producing unreliable and costly vehicles, making investors pull out and leaving Henry Ford bankrupt. And when most would have given up after such a public and humiliating failure, Ford treated it as a lesson, refining his designs, studying what went wrong, and quietly building a better model. But still, rejection followed him at every corner. Investors refused to trust him, friends questioned his dreams, and society saw automobiles as toys for the rich. Yet Ford believed in his vision of making cars affordable for every family, which drove him to create the Model A and later the legendary Model T. But even then, challenges nearly crushed him, as production costs were high, resources were limited, and at one point it seemed like all doors were closed. Yet Ford found his breakthrough when he introduced the moving assembly line in 1913, a revolutionary idea that cut down production time drastically and changed the manufacturing industry forever, transforming automobiles from a luxury item into an everyday necessity. And from that turning point, Henry Ford not only built the Ford Motor Company into a giant empire, but also reshaped the world by putting America, and eventually the world, on wheels, proving once again that failures are not the end, but stepping stones toward greatness. And his legacy serves as a timeless reminder that setbacks are part of the journey, doubts from others are just noise, and true success comes to those who refuse to stop moving forward. So whenever life throws challenges your way, remember Henry Ford's story, and remind yourself that persistence, innovation, and resilience can turn even the harshest failures into lasting fortunes.